In the upcoming core set Chaos Origin, there is a brand new trap card that could very may well, as I am moving my tripod back a little bit. Whoop! Sorry guys, I had to move my tripod back a bit. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, as I was saying, in the upcoming core set Chaos Origin, there is a brand new trap card that can very may well alter the Yu-Gi-Oh metagame forever. This might just be one of the greatest trap hole cards we have seen ever. Literally ever. This card will blow your mind. But the question is, what is it and what does it do? Well, the name of the card is known as Oh My Trap Hole. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably asking yourself, what the fuck is Oh My Trap Hole? Well, here it is. And yeah, as you guys can clearly tell, it is a normal trap. And just like any of the other trap hole cards, this one can do a lot. Because the effect reads as follows. When a monster effect is activated on your opponent's field, during the turn they special summon the monster. Destroy the monster that activated that effect, then destroy all opponent's cards, its adjacent monster zones, and spell trap zones, if any. So this can literally break their board. This can break their board. So for example, if your opponent activates, if you activate, like, let's say the effect of let's say you activate the effect of, I'll say, what's a good example? Oh, I know. Let's say for example you activated the effect of this, right? You activated the effect of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon to pop, let's say, your opponent's Raziel Detonator. Let's say that. Your opponent activates the effect of Raziel Detonator, and they go chain 2 Detonator, chain 3, activate some card that or actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. Let's say chain 1, you activate Red Eyes Dark Dragoon's pop effect. Let's say that. Chain 2, your opponent activates a card that special summons a monster from their graveyard. Then they go Raziel Detonator to detach and essentially pop Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. You can then chain 4, activate Oh My Trap Hole. Not only can you negate, not only can you pop the opponent's Raziel Detonator, but any cards that are in the adjacent zones from Oh My Trap Hole get automatically popped. So that could potentially be up to what? 2, 3 cards at best, maybe 4, which is absolutely insane. It is absolutely wild. Think about this though. Imagine this card being used in Edison, or even more insane, even in half format. Imagine that, right? This card in either Edison or in half format, this card would be nuts. This card would be absolutely nuts, and this would basically force everyone to essentially to just rage quit, which would be mind blowing. But the thing is that in Edison, the only trap hole cards that are in the format are the original trap hole and bottomless trap hole. And funny enough, bottomless trap hole gets used a lot more than the original trap hole, because the original trap hole, some people will consider it to be a little slow. I don't know if I would consider it slow, but in Go format, Trap Hole do quite a bit of damage in Go format, but I will say that this one card is going to be absolutely busted because almost every single deck in the format is going to abuse the holy shit out of this card to the point of no return. We can even also see the return of the Trap Tricks deck make its way back into the meta, and this card can get abused like it's nothing. And what's even more interesting is that there are several there was I think there was one deck in the format that would use a trap card called Transaction Rollback. It basically it's a normal trap card where I believe the effect is that you can oh my god, what does the effect do? I think it says that you can activate a trap. You can I think Transaction Rollback can be treated as a trap that was already activated, I believe. I believe that was the effect. I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, to be fair, with Transaction Rollback still in the format, one could argue that if you mix Transaction Rollback with Oh My Trap Hole, you could have yourself a very, very crazy ass combo. But the question is, will it be broke? Will this card be broken? Absolutely, 100%. This is definitely going to be one of, if not the most broken trap card we have seen in a long time. And this card is definitely good going second, going into game 2. It's perfect. It's perfect going first. It's perfect going second. Whether you're in game 1, in game 2, or in game 3, this card is absolutely nuts. But it's better, in my opinion. I feel like this card is better as a side deck card, simply because of the fact that when going into game 1, you usually don't know what your opponent is playing. They could be playing something completely different from what their go-to is, and so going into game 2, obviously this trap card definitely will come in handy. So I feel like it's better off as a side deck card. If you're gonna main it, I would probably main like maybe one copy, and then side in the other two copies if you're going first. If you're going second, I would only side in a second copy instead of all three. But I will say that this card is definitely going to be having quite the amount of use going into the format in which this set gets released in the TCG. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.